Foreclosure prevention power tactics. Foreclosure prevention can be effective if you know the process and your rights as a homeowner. In this video I will discuss important information that you need to know in order to effectively stop home foreclosure. The origin of the foreclosure crisis was first thought to be the subprime mortgage explosion. This was when lenders sought out people with less than perfect credit to sell them mortgages that they could not afford. However, we now know the real cause of the foreclosure crisis was not from the subprime mortgage explosion. The real cause was the decline of the economy, and as a result people could not afford to pay their mortgages. Why you should take action. How should people react when they receive a foreclosure notice? The worst thing homeowners can do is not educate themselves on the foreclosure process and their rights as a homeowner. Answering the foreclosure notice. Always contest the foreclosure notice because you want the foreclosing lender to show that they have authority to foreclose. If you don't, you leave yourself at risk of being a victim of wrongful foreclosure. Defining types of foreclosure. Non-judicial. This type of foreclosure, also known as statutory foreclosure, is allowed by many states but requires the mortgage to contain a power of sale clause. There is no court involvement and the lender sends a notice of default and forecloses on the property. Judicial foreclosure. All states allow this type of foreclosure, and some require it. The lender files suit with the judicial system, only 30 days to respond with a payment in order to avoid foreclosure. If a payment is not made after a certain time period, the mortgage property is then sold through an auction to the highest bidder. Strict foreclosure. A small number of states allow this type of foreclosure. In strict foreclosure proceedings, the lender files a lawsuit on the homeowner that has defaulted. If the borrower cannot pay the mortgage within a specific timeline ordered by the court, the property goes directly back to the mortgage holder. Steps to take when you receive a foreclosure notice. Contest the foreclosure. Answer the notice with a request to validate the mortgage documents. You want the mortgage lender to prove they have the authority to foreclose. Don't just accept the foreclosure notice as truth. This is probably the most important step to take when preventing foreclosure. How you contest your foreclosure will build the foundation to your foreclosure defense. How to spot common discrepancies with foreclosure documents. The common discrepancies we are finding are falsified mortgage documents, that is robo-signers, improper mortgage securitization. For example, MERS often claiming to be a holder of the mortgage note when in fact they are not a lender nor a holder. In due course, MERS has contested in court that they are not holders of notes. The best ways to uncover these discrepancies is through research of your mortgage documents and title on your property. Documents to pull: mortgage note or notes security instruments, such as mortgage, deed of trust, or security deed, 1098 IRS. Forms: mortgage interest statements, transfer letters from the mortgage servicer, and mortgage assignments recordings. Best ways to stop foreclosure. 1. Bankruptcy will only temporarily stop foreclosure because the homeowner must make the mortgage payments in order for the bankruptcy automatic stay not to be lifted. 2. File suit against the lender. Find out what is wrong with the mortgage loan and challenge the mortgage lender's enforceable interest authority to foreclose. 3. Submit a back-off letter to the foreclosing attorney. These work wonders. 4. Quiet title. One of the most effective ways to stop foreclosure and erase a mortgage debt is quiet title. An action to quiet establish a party's title to real property against anyone and everyone, and thus quiet any challenges or claims to the title. 5. Short sale. If you want to get out of your home, you may ask your lender to authorize a short sale, as lenders are more eager to do them. Foreclosure prevention power tactics. These are the foreclosure prevention power tactics that we have found to be very effective. Back-off letter. Orcas the attorney to follow the law. Motion for reconsideration. Very effective to keep your foreclosure defense going even after the judge has not ruled in your favor. Filing suit based on improper mortgage securitization. Produce the note and robo-signers are not enough anymore. Quiet title. Great way to keep the lender from claiming title on the property and usually stop any other foreclosure proceedings. To learn more about foreclosure prevention, please visit ultimateforeclosuredefense.com or grab a copy of our free classified report, The Untold Truths About the Dirty Business of Foreclosure, at go5foreclosure.com/2.